Tennessee Homestead. How the heck are you today? Hope you're doing well. Uh, it is cold down here. We got hit with the cold snap. And ooh. So I'm out right now today. Tonight it's supposed to get pretty cold. So I'm buttoning up all the chicken coops and so forth and installing the heat lamps for them. Well, they usually will do good in cold weather, and I've got, the wind blocked off from the chicken coops. Uh, I throw a little extra heat lamp in there. I've got to be careful with those things. One, only use a really high quality heat lamp and a good quality bulb. Uh, they make those real cheap ones, and those things in really cold weather have a tendency to explode. So be advised. Uh, you don't want to shower your chickens in their sleep with a bunch of glass. But yeah, so we're trying to get them set up to where we're going to have a couple of days down in the teens, and I want to make sure that overnight they can stay comfy, you know, and not freeze their little patookuses off. So while yes, I know chickens can do well in cold weather, um, you know, I kind of put myself in their place. Okay, while I might not freeze to death in a shelter with it being cold, as long as I'm out of the rain and the wet and so forth, you're still not very comfortable. And I try to make the animals comfortable. I run the cows into the barn and things of this nature, so that they, uh, have a way to stay warm and comfortable. So, yeah, it's just something I do, you know. May not be necessary, but it makes me feel better, okay? Really can't talk to you much about world affairs and so forth because I don't know what the world's going on out there. Not really. You hear a little bit from customers and so forth, but and most of the time I'm just too gotten big and busy to really much care what is going on in the world. Um, since presidential elections, a lot of the customers are talking about world events. So I guess nothing serious is going on out there. I hope, because I'm missing it. Right. I did get um, a confirmation email on my work order that a install date has been set. You know, not an install date, a repair date. And when I talked with them on the phone this last time, they told me that, oh, we can do this by email. I said, well, that's okay. I said, because my phone, I said, I'll get like one little bar or something like that, and it'll download my email. But, you know, it doesn't last long and I can't make phone calls out. And so the guy, says, hey, it's no problem. We'll put the appointment date and all that on the email and send it to you and so forth. I got that today. Yeah, yeah. Well, they finally set an appointment. Now, did they put the appointment date and time on the email? Oh, no, no, no. They provided a link that you can click on online and go out to check and see when the appointment is. So when I get done here, I'm going to have to go up to where I get cell phone service and probably freeze my tush off for 2 hours on hold to go, okay, uh, thank you for the email, but I need to know the date and the time these guys are going to be here. Okay. Oh, man. Uh, we really have become too technically, uh, too dependent on technology. Seriously, when you think about it. And I think that's what we're chatting about. When you really uh, take it all offline, okay, wow, you just really have the world can't function with you properly. Okay, I'm sure the guy when he was talking was thinking, "Oh, that's no problem, right? You click on my link and you go to your account and it tells you what the appointment was." But that's not going to work that way. And wow, yeah. So and because you're linked into technology like that, you can't even. go, you know, easily and communicate that, hey guys, you messed up here. I needed a date and time. That's all I needed. Just you could just put that on an email. They're going to be here between this time and this time on this date. Technology. But when you start really thinking, you know, it makes you go, wow, the things that we become dependent upon using technology. I pay most of my bills online. Yeah. I don't have paper bills sent to me. It's done online. You know, what happens if, uh, you know, something to think about, folks. It has really been an eye opener here to lose phone service and internet service both combined and not have the ability to communicate with the outside world, really. Most of my stuff is done as far as making phone calls and things of this nature while I'm at work because I'm in an area that has good service. But I got to drive 30 miles to get there. You know, sometimes I can get it closer, sometimes not. Depends on the weather. Because the whole area through here is a valley. And we are in a hollow in the valley, so you can imagine what we get. Zippo. But yeah, try to think about that for a minute. Suddenly you're without. You're without power. You're without phones. You're without internet. You're without anything. For an extended period of time. What do you do? And that has really made me look at it's time to get off this stuff. It is time to disconnect and pull back and come up with more secure ways to deal with your business and things of this nature that doesn't involve this technology. We have all become, even in rural areas, we have become dependent upon. Something to think about. What happens if? What happens if there's no electric? What do you do? How are you going to survive? How are you going to live? What happens to if you have no way to communicate with people around you, your customers, your business, whatever? How do you function without these simple little tools that we take so for granted? It is really, really kind of an eye opener this past experience has been because it's made me understand that losing these things, you're functioning blindfolded and deaf, and it's hard to just go about normal life. Now, in a major catastrophe, I guess, the companies won't be expecting to get paid and things of this nature, but you still have to live. You have to survive. You still have to do these things. And I really extrapolated that out to what if I had no transportation? What if I could get nowhere? What if I was stuck here? What then? How do you continue to function? And it's really made you go, time to reevaluate this. And truly reevaluate where you're at. Now, I know a lot of the off-gridders will be going, wow, But even the off-gridders are running internet service and usually have transportation, and they don't really stop and think, what if I don't any longer? Okay? What if I can't communicate? What if it's just me and the farm? No way to leave unless I got a horse. And they're kind of limited in range. But We are so dependent on technologies, automobiles, electric, cell phones, internet. You'd be amazed at how much, some folks say, oh, well, I can turn it. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Okay, you'd be surprised just how connected you really are. I didn't think we were that terribly connected until all this. Now I realized just what a huge uh, problem it's turned into. So something to think about. I don't have the answers, folks. Short of, if it was a major catastrophe, I guess, uh, worldwide or nationwide, everybody'd be in the same boat. But what if it's a regional thing? Uh, as rural, you quickly learn you're way down on the list for anybody to worry about. Okay, more rural, the farther down on that list you become. Something to think about. But yeah, we are dependent on technologies. Um, and that would be one to sit back and think. If I was on my homestead and that was it, that was as far as I could go. No cars, no trucks. Okay, that's a modern convenience. No phones, no electric, no internet, no emails, no cell phones. How do I function? Okay, that has become my new what if because I've quickly learned that it can quickly become a reality. In my small scale, yeah, it's been an inconvenience, a big one. But what if we have a solar flare and it knocks out your vehicles and all that? What then? You're here. That's it. Are you set up to continue to function and survive? I've learned it's going to be a little more interesting than a lot of folks think. Okay, it's one thing to, start cooking your meals outside and maybe shut off the electric to your house for a few days. But it's when it starts becoming long term that you start seeing the major effects. Okay, uh, and something maybe as homesteaders, we're striving for that self sufficiency, and you quickly see, yeah, even though granted we're more self sufficient than the average bear, uh, you quickly understand that you are dependent on technologies. And what is it going to take to truly become self sufficient to where this would not have an effect on you? YouTube channels alone are going to disappear if you lost the internet services. Just gone. You know, I'm still making videos that nobody's seen, and I'm not too sure, especially now that I got a repair date that is they're trying to keep secret. So, oh heavens, it makes you sit back and go, maybe we need to rethink this a little bit harder. And that would be my suggestions. What if you had no vehicles, no transportation, you had no power, you had no telephone, you had no internet, no more emails, all that's gone. What's that going to make of your life? So think about it. And in an urban setting, and even in a suburban setting, it may be far worse for you folks than in a rural setting. At least, you might have a store or two you could walk to. But, I mean, our closest store, seriously, our closest small store is about 10 miles from here. Quite a hike. Okay. But it really makes you sit back and go, am I as prepared as I think I am? Okay, we have learned. Nah, something to think about, folks. And it's hard to, we had thought about it and it was like, no big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal. And especially if the rest of the world may be up and functioning and maybe a regional thing to where just your area has, got hit. Something to think about. No transportation, no communication, no power. Something to think about. I don't have all the answers to all this, but I'm starting to work on them. I'll tell you that. So this is Rich Tennessee Homestead. Hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. I love you guys and appreciate you. A little food for thought. You have a great day.